In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Face in your face. Face in your face.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Latin Diaspora. For the benefit of those of you who are not familiar with the channel or watching this channel for the first time, what we do here is we discuss issues pertaining to Latinos in the United States. I want to let everybody know that I'm currently live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, the subscriber mode has been enabled, meaning if you are not a subscriber, to subscribe to the channel. If you already subscribed to the channel, whether you've been a supporter from the very beginning or just recently joined, I really appreciate your love and continued support. I also want to give a huge shout out to all those who follow me on social media, as well as those who allow me to enter into your devices and those who watch from the clouds, even the haters. So, what I'm going to ask you to do, if you have not done so already, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe, like, and set the bell notifications to all. So, therefore, whenever I do produce content, you will have the opportunity to catch it live or catch it on the playback. So, I'm going to be talking about how Latinos observe Thanksgiving. So it's not gonna be a long stream, maybe half an hour, but just some of the things that we incorporate. Okay, of course, along with the turkey and things, other things of that nature. Now, before we go on to the main topic, we're gonna have another episode of In My Words. So first of all, starting next week, I'm gonna be expanding the scope of things that we're gonna talk about. So maybe a little bit everything. There might be some local politics I may discuss here. Also, some local events that's happening, which does have an effect on Latinos. And of course, I do want to express appreciation to all those who expressed birthday wishes to me. Many of you know that last week it was my birthday, and now I am 63 years old. Okay, so I am truly blessed because the good Lord has allowed me to have another year of life, and I truly appreciate it. And of course, I appreciate all the love and all the support all of you have given me. Okay. I have, and I will continue to strive to be the best version of myself, always reflecting where I can do better and making sure that the content that I do provide, it's something that not only you would enjoy, but that you would gain knowledge. I don't claim to be a know-it-all. I don't claim to know everything about everything. It's just that I wish to share the little bit of knowledge and wisdom that I receive, better or more appropriately, that I receive from God Almighty. Okay. And of course, as the days get shorter, the temperature starts to drop a little bit more. And of course, we're approaching the holidays, among them Thanksgiving. And in all fairness, every day should be a day of Thanksgiving. Okay. First of all, because we woke up alive. Second of all, many of us have our health. We have a home. We have loved ones, and we are truly blessed. Unfortunately, in the daily daily grind, you know, of trying to deal with all the challenges that life brings us, we sometimes lose focus on the fact that we are truly should be grateful. And for those who had lost loved ones, it's always sad, but it should teach us to value the loved ones that you have left in your life. So, with that being said, we're going to get into the main topic. Now, before I continue, let me just state for the record that the link to join the panel has been pinned. Should anyone wishes to hit that link and opine regarding the topic at hand, they may do so. Now, if I never seen you before, if I never heard from you before, I will insist that you come up in the backstage. And the reason behind that is to make sure that no one tries to flash any pornographic images, which will cause the good people of YouTube to take down their stream. It is unfortunate that there are certain individuals that receive joy in doing such things like that. And it could be very annoying. However, once I determine that you're not going to be one of those people that are going to do things like that, I will let you on the panel. Now, as I stated, I'm not going to stay long, perhaps half an hour. So let's just discuss when it comes to Thanksgiving for Latinos. And of course, in Spanish, Thanksgiving is called El Día de Acción de Gracias. So, how do we observe Thanksgiving as Latinos? Well, what we do is we blend, the typical dishes with dishes that's unique among Latinos. While many families still have turkey, it is often prepared with Latin seasonings or replaced with dishes such as papochon, which is Puerto Rican roast turkey, or pork. The meal is customized with cultural sides such as tamales, yuca, and arepas, and it can include music and drinks that are characteristic of Latin American culture. So let's take a look as far as how Latinos Thanksgiving traditions are adapted. Now, turkey is a frequently part of the meal, but is often enhanced with Latin seasonings such as adobo, or replaced with other meats like pernil, roast pork, or porcanitas. Now, of course, there are side dishes. Traditional American sides are often served alongside Latino staples. Examples include Mexican rice, tamales, and nopales salad. Other regional dishes may include pupusa, arepas, and empanadas. Now, while in many families, a cus- what is usual dessert is pumpkin pie. Now, in some families, instead of serving pumpkin pie, they may opt for desserts such as pumpkin empanadas or passion fruit mousse. In all fairness, I have never tried those things. I would like to try it. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with a little experimentation now and then. Now, when it comes to drinks, okay, beverages like ponche, a hot fruit-based drink, fruit juices, and even tequila might be served. And of course, the celebration is deeply rooted in family and togetherness, where music is a significant role. Some even refer to the holiday as Thanksgiving, a playful nod to Latin American saint festivals. Now, in all fairness, now, of course, in several families, um, the men often watch football games, and sometimes they can watch two or three football games in between meals and things of that nature. Maybe just go over. Just give me a moment. Now let's discuss. No, no, no. Now let's discuss how. Now, excuse me. Just give me a thought. Okay. No, I don't want to talk. Now let's discuss briefly the history behind Thanksgiving, because we do have to discuss. Ugh. Just give me a moment. Okay, just give me a moment. Now, Thanksgiving is an annual national holiday in the United States and Canada, celebrating the harvest and other blessings that their Thanksgiving is modeled on a 1621 harvest feast shared by the English Wampanoag people. Thanksgiving meal. Okay. Kentucky, but more probably easier prey of geese and toxins and Okay. My apologies. I'm having some technical difficulties. Just give me a moment. Okay. Hello? Hello? Okay. Again, my apologies. It's just that unfortunately, my computer chose this time to freeze up completely. But okay. I'm gonna have to end this because my computer is freezing up. Okay, and again, my apologies. Okay, so just give me a moment. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay, let me just give you a little bit. Okay. Now, Thanksgiving in the United States has been observed on different dates. From the founding time of the founding fathers until Abraham Lincoln making a holiday in 1863, the day of observance vary from state to state. The final Thursday in November has become the customary day of the United States in the beginning of the 19th century, coinciding and eventually superseding the holiday Evacuation Day, commemorating the day the British exited the United States after the Revolutionary War. I didn't know that. So Thanksgiving is the it's the one day out of the year where we take time to give thanks for the blessing that we have received. And of course, with Latinos, we added our own. Excuse me. We added our own flavor. Okay. Now, of course, every year Thanksgiving, within the last few years, um, the president has had a custom, so to speak, to pardon a turkey, because we all know what happened every year Thanksgiving. Turkeys, how can I say this? Turkeys are actually deleted in order for us to be fed. So every year, um, you know, within the last several years, um, each president will actually pardon a turkey. And with that, I'm just going to wrap this up. And again, my apologies. It's just that my computer froze up. So now I'm basically using my phone to complete the stream. Okay. But let me just state, I will be live tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. on my main channel talking about open discussion. Now, for the benefit of those of you who are not familiar with what happens, I will share my views regarding several topics, and of course, you, the audience, will have an opportunity to opine, and you, the audience, will also have an opportunity to state any topic they want me to discuss. So, with that being said, I just want to say thank you again, and again, my apologies. Things like this do happen, and of course, we're going to close the same way that we always close. We must do everything possible to avoid the presence of the mentally and intellectually challenged, because if we fail to do so, we'll be infected by the stupidity and insanity. And whatever you say, do for the glory of God. With that being said, take care, be blessed, and peace.
Be strong.